and happy holidays! For many parts of the country, it's very cold outside, and for some of us, it's even snowy. A few of you guys have already told me that you have stored your e-bikes away for the winter. So in this video today, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to properly store and care for your batteries during the season. But before we dive in, let's roll the intro. Tip number 1, never charge a battery when it's 32 degrees Fahrenheit outside. When it's freezing, bring your battery inside, let it warm up at room temperature, and then you can charge it. The issue when you charge the battery when it's freezing is that something inside your battery called lithium plating will happen, and this will cause irreversible damage to your battery. It might look like the battery is charging just fine, but it's not. Tip number 2, when you're going out on a cold ride, you can do so. Make sure that your batteries are warm or at room temperature. Batteries have an internal component that protects them from getting down to dangerous low levels. Dangerous low level is -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Also, when you're using lithium batteries, they have internal mechanisms that are going to warm them up. So this is why they can resist in pretty cold weathers. Always make sure though that it doesn't go under that bottom cutoff of -4 degrees Fahrenheit. Tip number 3, this is for storage. Now, if you're not going to be riding your e-bike for months during the winter, make sure that you don't store them at 100% charge or at a very low, 0% charge. This is going to affect the duration that you're going to have in your life, in the cycles that the battery is going to give you. Because when the batteries are stored for that long, the batteries can go dangerously high or dangerously low. So the ideal percentages to store your batteries is anywhere between 60 to 70%. I mean, you could even help them if your battery is at 100%. Just take it for a quick ride, and even like 90% is gonna be better than 100%. But like I said, I would say 60% is the ideal percentage. Tip number 4. Now, charge your battery higher than 80 to 90%. When you're going out on a cold ride, charge it to 100%. Now, I know I've recommended in previous videos to extend the life expectancy, the life cycles of your battery, to not charge it over 80 to 90%. And while this is true in the winter, when you go out, when you ride in cold temperatures, this is going to diminish the performance of the battery. So this is why you do want to start at 100% charge. That way you can get the best performance riding in the winter. The performance or range of the battery can be diminished depending on how cold it is, but it can be diminished up to like around 30%. So make sure you start with a fully charged battery and charge it right before leaving. So that doesn't mean that you're not storing it at the 100%. And this leads me to tip number 5. If you want to get increased performance from your battery while riding in the winter, you can get yourself a neoprene battery cover. These are really cool. It can keep your battery warm. It can also protect it from the elements. It's water resistant. It can protect it from scratches. So you can put it on when it's -50 degrees Fahrenheit, but if it gets over 50 degrees Fahrenheit, remove this jacket because you also don't want your battery from overheating. And guys, lastly, be safe when you're riding outside, especially in the snow and ice. I ride a lot slower when I'm riding in these conditions, especially while taking a curve, because you want to keep riding year round. I don't want you guys getting hurt. So Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. I hope these tips were helpful. If you have any questions, leave them down in the description below. Be so kind to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. Okay? Well, always remember, I will see you tomorrow back for another video, and whatever you're doing, happy riding!